So hi everybody, my name is Dan Silvera. I'm the Director of Operations for Pain BC, and I'll be hosting this session, although you'll be spending most of it with Alexandra Jai, who's our hand drumming and yoga teacher at Rhythm Bliss Studio. So this session, which will be the last of a series of 3 sessions that we've had, is part of a series of online offerings that Pain BC has developed just to respond to the COVID situation. I'll let Alexandra speak to the many benefits that are associated with the mindful hand drumming. I think I see several familiar faces here, so I think you can speak to the benefits for yourselves as well. Just to let you know that this session is being recorded and also being live streamed simultaneously on our Facebook page. So the recording will be available on our YouTube channel for you to reference afterwards if you want to experience it again. If you need anything during the session, please message us in the chat, or you can email communications@PainBC for any technical support. And I'll just close by sharing that there's a couple of other things that we're doing online to respond to COVID. One is our Gentle Movement at Home, which is a gentle movement and relaxation course that is led by a physiotherapist and other movement professionals. We've had really amazing reviews and participation on that. So I encourage you to check that out at our website at the link you see there. And we've also moved our pain support and wellness groups to online. We have 8 of them spread by different regions. Again, very helpful resource. I encourage you to take a look if that's of interest to you. We also have a COVID page at painbc.ca COVID, where we aggregate all the resources that we think are helpful for people living with pain during this pandemic. So without further ado, let me hand it over to the good folks at Rhythm Bliss.
Hello, friends. Hello. Can I just get a thumbs up if you can hear my voice? Just want to make sure that everybody can hear me. Awesome. Welcome. Before we begin our session, I'm going to pass you over to my partner, Michael, who's going to give you a quick technical overview.
Hi. So you'll notice that you're muted at the moment. The reason you're muted is not because we don't want to hear from you. We do want to hear from you. But when people drum virtually with Zoom, if you try to drum together unmuted, there's lots of latency issues and it sounds like a big mess. So we're going to keep you muted for now, but we'd love to hear from you in the chat. The chat button is on the bottom of your Zoom screen to the left. It's a little speech bubble, and you will be able to communicate directly with us, and we'll only see your chat. So please let us know if you have any issues with your sound or your video, or if you want to let us know where you're drumming with us from. That would be great. And then I see many of your faces, which is wonderful. We encourage you to keep your video on. You don't need to if you are more comfortable with it off, but especially at the end, we're gonna sing a little song, and we really find that it helps with feelings of connection if we can see each other and look at each other while we drum together. And that's it. Should we get started?
Yeah, before we start, I also want to introduce you to our son, Benjamin, and he's going to be providing a rhythm accompaniment. So we got the whole rhythm family here today, and we're excited to begin. I'm going to go over to the other side to the drum studio. I'll tell you a real quick little bit about myself, what we're going to do today, and then we'll begin. See you at the drum studio. Oh, you can hear me. Oh, yay. Hi, I hope you can see me now. Great. So a little bit about myself. As I said, my name is Alexandra. I was born in Santiago, Chile, and I've been drumming, dancing, and moving for a huge part of my life. I began classical dance training when I was 3, and at the age of 16, I was going through a very difficult time in my life, and I was majorly depressed and anxious, and it was then that I was initiated into the healing power of the drum through a wonderful master drummer, Babatunde Olatunji from Nigeria. This powerful experience led to a lifelong journey of studying world rhythms. I've studied Middle Eastern, African, Brazilian, Afro-Cuban rhythms with master drummers from across the globe. And in 2004, after performing and teaching for many years, I started my own drum school. And the focus of the drum school was on nurturing the joy, the connection, and the serenity that is inherent in hand drumming. The scientific research has been done now, and it has confirmed what Babatunde taught us decades and decades ago, that drumming reduces stress, it reduces the pain response, it improves our mood, it bolsters our immunity, which is so important right now, and it releases negative emotions and trauma. Over the years of my teaching, it has evolved, my teaching has evolved, and I began to infuse practices of yoga philosophy, movement, and meditation techniques. As a yoga teacher and Pilates instructor, I found that the connection of the body with the breath in connection to the beat allowed us to receive the most health benefits. So you don't need a drum. We're going to be feeling the rhythms in many different ways. One thing I want to say is for you to receive the most health benefit from your session today, the 2 elements that are crucial. The first one is mindfulness, drumming mindfully. And what does that mean, mindfulness hand drumming? Well, a wonderful meditation teacher, Tara Brach, speaks about mindfulness like a bird with 2 wings. And the first wing is the wing of non-judgmental observation. Just bringing a sense of presence without any criticism or judgment about the experience. Doesn't matter what you look like, doesn't matter what it sounds like, you're just here exploring. And the other wing is the wing of loving kindness. We're going to be infusing our drumming practice today with gentleness, with loving kindness, and compassion, which is so important at this time. And the other really important element for you to receive the most health benefits is that you drum and you move in a way that works for you. We're all different. We all have a different life walk, and we all have different areas of our bodies where we want to move a little bit more and others where we don't. And I want you to move in a way that feels right for you. Be discerning and modify to fit your needs. I'm guiding you, but you're the boss about what works for you, and I want you to honor that. We're going to begin with connection right now to the body. We're going to kind of drop the mind right down to the feeling place. You can sit and do this, or if you prefer, you can stand up. We're going to begin just with a simple breath. Take a breath and inhale. And then as you exhale, feel your feet relaxing down. Take another breath, inhale, fill up. And then exhale out through your mouth. Let your shoulders relax down. Another breath, inhale. Maybe the arms come up a little bit. And then exhale out through your mouth, relaxing your facial muscles and just arriving here. Another breath like that. Inhale. And then exhale, noticing the rhythm of the slower breath. Take a breath now, inhale, maybe circling the shoulders up if that feels okay. And then exhale back and down. And the movement can be bigger or smaller. Take another breath, inhale. And then exhale, just feeling into the shoulders, the breath. Inhale. And exhale. And another one like that. Inhale. And exhale, back and down. Good. We're just going to do a little side bend. Inhale. Do this from the chair or from standing. And just exhale, come over to one side. Okay. And inhale, lengthening up. And exhale, the other side. Can be very gentle. Inhale up. back, up. Good, we're just gonna circle the hips a little bit. And if you're sitting in a chair, you can circle your torso. You can spread your legs out just a little bit wider and then go around, either just moving through the hips, or you can circle your torso around if you're sitting in a chair. Just kind of going around. You wanna begin to feel the sensation of there being lotion in the motion. So you're just beginning to lubricate the joints a little bit here, going around, letting the shoulders relax, the facial muscles relax, and moving in a way that just feels nice for you, just very smooth. You can tap into the water element here. Make sure to go both directions. Good, and then come back to center. Bring your arms in front here, or you can be lower down, and just circle around the wrists here, the hands around. We're lubricating the wrist joints. And if it feels good to keep moving a little bit, keep it flowing. Good. And then can you circle the other way, very gentle. Let your breath be nice and smooth while you're moving. Listen to the nice sounds that Benjamin is playing on this hand pan. Good. And then bring yourself back to center here, and then just begin to wiggle your fingers. Very gentle. Again, feeling this sensation of water, of flow, lubricating your joints, like warmth moving through the body here. It's just soft. Think of your arms like it's just like a wave. And then coming back to center, just do like a gentle, like really gentle little shake here, just very gentle. And it's like you're just kind of shaking the rings off the fingers a little bit. Very gentle, good for your lymphatic system. Good, and now we're gonna all take a breath, inhale. And then a little, very gentle. Shake it out a little. And we'll do one more like that. Inhale, breath. And then just kind of letting it go, unwinding, grounding, good. It's Earth Day today, so it's really nice that we get to drum together on Earth Day, grounding rhythms. So I'm gonna go to my seat now, and I encourage you to sit down, and if you have a drum, get your drum. Yeah. So beginning with our posture, really important when we're playing, is to, actually you can play very gentle there, just before we get started, yeah. So just talking a little bit about our most comfortable sitting position. I want you to feel really comfortable in your chair, so we'll spend a little bit of time with our posture here. So if there is a backrest on your chair, first of all, it'd be better to sit in a chair that's not like a really soft, overly soft couch, because what happens is when you sit down sometimes, it's hard to sit up. So if you can, just a harder chair, it doesn't have to be super hard, you can sit on a cushion, and then maybe perhaps putting some cushions behind your back if that feels good. And we want to sit in a way that we can move our arms a little bit. So we want to just check that you're not hitting your elbows in the backrest of your chair so that you're comfortable and you're not going to hit your elbows. Good. If you have a drum, you can take your drum and tilt it away from you. I like to use a strap to hold my drum, but I'm assuming most people have never drummed before and you don't have a drum, so you're going to drum on your lap, which is a wonderful thing to do. And we want to relax the feet down and wiggle your toes now and just soften your feet down. And begin to just shift your weight from one side to the other side and just bring your attention to your sitting bones here. And notice what it's like to lean on one side and then lean on the other side. And as you do this, can you bring a sense of compassion, a gentle sway, relaxing your shoulders, and just feeling one side and the other, and begin to make the movement smaller and smaller until you're feeling like you're sitting evenly on your sitting bones. It's nice to close your eyes there and just feel that sensation of balance and symmetry on the two sitting bones. Good. And from there, lengthen your spine up. It's not a stiff holding, but it's a feeling that your collarbones are broad and your crown is lifting up. So there's a nice sense of elongating through your spine in a gentle way. And now take your hands and let's just rub the hands together. Very gentle here. And it may feel nice to take your chin and slide it in a little bit as you lengthen your crown up, relaxing your shoulders down. Just feeling the sensation there on the skin of the hands as you warm up your hands. And while you're doing this, can you soften your facial muscles and allow your breath to be smooth? So you're already coordinating so much here. Shoulders are relaxed, the elbows come out a little bit, the jaw is relaxing, and you're beginning to warm up your hands. Good, and your toes are relaxed while you're doing this too. Good. And then separate the hands and just notice if you feel a vibration and a warmth and a pulsation on the skin of your hands there. Just paying attention to that vibration that you created. And then take your hands to your thighs and just very gentle, give them a nice little rumble there, a little pat on your thighs. You're going to massage your thighs. And we're going to do this with the breath. And you can do it this way. You can even do little punch like this if that feels better. Your fists. You decide. I'll do it on my drum. If you have a drum, you can do it there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to inhale breath. Fill up as you rumble towards the upper thigh. And as you exhale, come back down towards your lower thigh, massaging your thighs. It should feel good. Take another breath. Inhaling, filling up completely if you can. And then exhale, relaxing down. Good. Another breath. Inhale. And then exhale up through your mouth. Cleansing breath. Good. And we'll just do one more like that. Inhale, breath. Feeling the sensation there, and exhale, relax and soften down. Good, and now you can just keep your hands on the thighs and just listen to the sound. The sound that you are hearing is the very first sound you ever heard. It's the sound of the first drummer. Yeah. The very first drummer was a woman, and that woman was your mother. We are all born drummers. For 9 months, we felt our mother's heartbeat. And after we were born, we were comforted by lying on our chest and listening and feeling the pulse. It's the one thing that unites us all on this planet. The heartbeat. 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 If you'll join me now in playing heartbeat, heartbeat, nice and gentle. Heartbeat, 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 heartbeat. Just bouncing gently on your lap. Heartbeat, 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 heartbeat. Feeling the rhythm connecting. Heartbeat, heartbeat, breathing. Heartbeat, heartbeat. So we're going on a journey together. Heartbeat, connection in the pulse. Heartbeat, unifying through the heartbeat. Heartbeat. Now I want you to imagine that you're out hiking, beautiful trees around you, and you start to climb a little higher, 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 higher. Heartbeat, 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 higher, 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 lengthening, higher, 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 and rumble. Amazing. So you already are a drummer. You've been doing this since before you were even born. I'm going to teach you 2 basic sounds or tones and positions that you can play if you're playing on your lap. The lap drum is probably my favorite drum to play because it's really gentle and you can feel it. So it's a nice way to begin. I'm going to teach you the lowest tone, the deepest tone, and it's got a lot of vibration, and you'll hear that from our drum, so you'll receive that nice vibration. And this sound is, the syllable for the sound is called goon. Can you say goon?
Goon.
And we want to really open through the throat when we say that, because the sound that we make from our voice is also a sound vibration. Goon.
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 Amazing. And so I want you to lift up a hand, doesn't matter which one. And your hand is like a child, and your lap or your drum is like a trampoline. And you notice when a child is bouncing on a trampoline, there's a rebound. It doesn't just go down, but there's a down and an up. So we're going to play this. It doesn't matter which hand. You're just going to take it and you're going to bounce in the center there. Goon, goon, and we can say it. Goon, 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 goon. And as you're doing this, relax that shoulder down. And you can breathe, and you can say, if it feels good, say goon, 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 goon. And we're just bringing a sense of observation to this moment, no judgment around it. You're just here playing the goon, 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 goon. Good. Goon, 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 goon. This is the pulse. Goon, 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 goon. Can you lift up your other hand while you're playing the goon? And all you're going to do now is switch to the other side. Goon, goon, goon. And notice there's a rebound, a bounce. Goon, 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 goon. And that shoulder is relaxed. When we're drumming, we use both the right and the left side. Goon, goon. So we use both hands. Goon, goon, goon. Let's alternate right and left. Here we go. And goon, check it over. Hey, goon, 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 hey, hey. Hey, goon, 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 goon. And on your lap, it's right here. Hey, hey, goon, goon, goon. And you're playing with all of the skin of the bottom of your hand. Goon, goon. And you want to make sure to play on the meaty, fleshy part of your hand, so it feels nice. And it can be really gentle. It's up to you. Goon, 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 goon. Good. Goon, shake it, hey, hey, goon, 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 hey, hey, and goon, goon, goon. Adding on. Goon, 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 goon. You can say goon, goon, cha, cha, cha. Goon, goon, cha, cha, cha. Goon, goon, cha, cha, cha. Keep it going right there. And a cha, cha, cha. And a goon, a cha, cha, cha. Hey, hey. A cha, cha, cha. Hey, goon, goon, a goon, goon, goon. Feel the rhythm right there. Hey, hey, goon, goon. The goon is grounding. Connects us to the earth below. Relax your toes. Relax your shoulders and feel the rhythm right there. And a goon, a goon, a goon, goon, goon. Hey, hey. A goon, 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 goon. A little faster now. Goon, goon, a goon. So energizing through your spine, but really gentle on your hands. Goon, 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 goon. Feel the rhythm right there. Goon, 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 goon. A goon, goon, goon. Hey, hey. A goon, goon, goon. Goon, goon, goon. If you can say it, you can play it. Goon, 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 goon. You got it. And a goon, goon, goon. It's fun. A goon, goon, goon. Hey, hey, oh, hey, hey. And a goon, 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 a goon, 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 hey, hey, goon, a goon, a goon, a goon. Last one right here, and goon, 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 goon. So the goon is played in the center. It's the lowest, deepest tone and connects us right down to the earth below. In a way, you can think about just dropping the mind right down and feeling a sense of groundedness and connection. One of the things about rhythm is that drumming is perhaps the oldest form of active meditation. So we can say the rhythm, we can play the rhythm, we can move to the rhythm, and all of these things keep us connected. So it's a wonderful tool to keep us centered and grounded and in focus of what we're doing. Well done, goon. The next tone is called go or godo, and it's a higher pitched tone, and we call this one an open tone. Can you say godo, godo, go?
Godo, godo, go.
Godo, godo, go.
Godo, godo, go.
Godo, 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 go.
Godo, 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 go.
I want you to notice how it kind of rolls off of your tongue. Godo, 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 go.
Godo, 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 go.
Amazing. So the godo, if I'm playing on my lap, the goon, I'm playing with all of the skin of the bottom of my hands. Let's just do this together. And I want it to feel good. Now we have a whole bunch of nerve endings on the bottoms of our hands. And what we want to do is we want to, and also energy, there's a lot of the nadis or the energy circuits that come out through the hands. They're like energetic veins and they reach out from here. So we don't want to hit so hard and block the energy. We want to be able to wake up the body. And it should feel in a way like a nice, a very nice feeling. You're waking up there. So when you're playing the goon, it's all of the skin of the bottom of the hands. Now what happens when we move the elbows out just slightly, we don't want to lift the shoulders out like this. That's not going to feel comfortable, just slightly. Naturally what happens is we kind of lift up through the chest a little bit more. It's a heart opening posture. And now by doing that, I'm playing kind of from the top of the palm all the way to the tops of the fingers. So let's just do this together so you can feel that. It should not be strained. So here's where you need to be discerning. I want you to begin to play and play in a way that feels good, and you're just going go, do, go, do. And on a drum, it's here. Can we say it together? Go, do, 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 go, do. Now, as you're doing this, I want you to feel a sense of balance and symmetry, and you're playing evenly on the right and the left hands. So nice and even. The shoulders relax, the elbows out a little bit, the heart lifts. And you can take a smooth, full breath. Go, do, 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 go. We're going to do 4 goons and then go-dos. Here we go, like this. We do goon, 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 goon. Go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do, goon, 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 go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do. Nice. Goon, 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 go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do, goon, hey, hey, ah, hey. And a go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do, goon, 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 go, do. Goon, 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 go, do. Now, if you're playing on your lap, you can explore opposite to hand to thigh and then lengthening up. See what that's like, opposite hand to thigh. It might work for you or not. And I can, good. So maybe there's a little bit of a twist there, right? And a lengthening. Here we go. And a goon, a goon, a goon, a goon, and go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do, hey, hey, yamma, hey, and a go, do. Goon, goon, grounding, connection, go, do, heart, open, lifting. Goon, chicken, hot, yamma, hey, go, do. Begin to breathe into this. Exhaling here now. Inhale. And exhale. See if that feels good. Inhale. And exhale. Grounded connection. Inhale. Goon, 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 goon. Go, do, go, do, go, do, go, do, goon. A goon, a goon. And if it feels good, you can explore that little bit of a twist here. Twist from one side to the other, and then we lengthen, relaxing the tail down. As we lengthen up. That's it. Here we go. And then goon, chicken, hey, go, do. And you're playing evenly on the right and the left side. Feel good on your hands. And go, do. Now, if you have musical experience and you feel like improvising and playing around the beat, go ahead. It's your time. Have fun with it. Go do, go do, go do, go do, goon, goon, a goon, a goon, and a go do. Goon, 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 go do, go do, go do, go do, ha hey, hey, go do. One more like that. Goon, 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 a goon. We're gonna cut that in half. It goes like this. Goon, goon, go do, go do, goon, goon, go do, go do, goon, goon, go do, go do, goon, goon, go do, go do. So two in the center or on the edge. We say goon, goon. Heartbeat, rhythm of the 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 heartbeat, heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm of the heart. Little bit faster here. Keep your hands low down to the surface you're playing on. Nice and gentle, right there. Heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat. Now you might be playing a portion of this. You don't need to play it all. Heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat. This is a heartbeat rhythm. It unifies us and connects us all. Heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm. Keep going. I'm going to show you how I would play this one on my lap. Goon, goon, go do, heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat. Goon, 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 heartbeat, heartbeat. Relax your shoulders a little faster. Heartbeat, right there. Heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat. Notice how everything you're doing on one hand, you're doing on the other hand. Heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat. Heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat. Finding your flow. Rhythm means flow. Find your flow. Heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm of the heart. So now, the pulse of this music is the heartbeat. Let's do the heartbeat with a breath. Here we go, here we go. So the movement can be small. We're going to try an inhale and then an exhale. Now, if the breath doesn't work for you, don't do it. The more powerful the breath, the more kind of high you get on your supply. Beginning to unwind and release stress and tension. One more time, then the groove we do. A heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat. Heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat. Yeah, heartbeat. Heartbeat. Heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat. Hare, hare, yare. Hamare, hamare, yare. Find your rhythm, your flow. Connecting to the heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat, rhythm of the heartbeat. Mare, oh, my head, ya, mare, oh, hare, heartbeat, heartbeat, heartbeat. We're going to come back to the pulse. Here we go. I call this one a shoulder shrug. And I want you to make it bigger or smaller, but visualize now that any tensions that you carry on the shoulders, the neck, that it's just every time you drop the shoulders down, it's like it's slipping away. Letting the tension just slip off. You can bring the breath in there, inhale, and then and every time you let it go, you envision any tensions just slipping off the shoulders. The movement can be bigger or smaller. One more time, then back to the groove. Here we go. Heartbeat, rhythm of a heartbeat. Let your breath be full and deep and complete now. And feel what you feel. Feeling the pulse. Heartbeat, heartbeat, heartbeat. And then let that go. And now we're all going to do some circles here for the torso. Just let the body go. Place your hands on your lap. Breath to feel like a wave. As you inhale, bring yourself forward a little bit. On the exhale, circle back and down as you engage a little bit through your abdominals. Inhale and soften your hips here. And then exhale around. Let the shoulders soften. Inhale, breath. And then exhale around. Inhale, release. Fill out. And then exhale, engaging a little bit through. Let's go around the other way. Inhale, forward. And exhale. Again, the movement can be bigger or smaller. Inhale, breath. And exhale. Inhale. Any movement that comes, there's no one way. Exhale. The right way is your way. And exhale. Maybe the head wants to move gently. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And slowly bring yourself to center here until you're sitting evenly on the sitting bones. Take a breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, just a very gentle twist to one side. Very gentle. Inhale, coming back to the center. And then the other way. You can bring one hand to the other thigh or just keep the hand. We want to twist more from the torso. Don't worry about the head and the shoulders. They don't have to go very far. Good. Inhale back. And then one more time. We're bringing out tension in the spine. Relaxing shoulders, finding your edge today. And then inhale. And the other way. And inhale back to center, and then circle shoulders up. And then exhale back and down. Good. And if it feels nice here, you can try to interlace your fingers. Bring your palms forward. And just, you don't even need to do it with the fingers interlaced. You can just, it's like you're pressing your palms forward as you send your mid back behind you. Curl your pelvis under, chin towards your chest. Just notice that you can breathe into the space between your shoulder blades there. Good. And then slowly coming back to center. Good. And just kind of let it go. Beautiful. So our merengue, we started the merengue last week, so don't worry if you weren't here, we're going to repeat. The merengue rhythm is very popular in Chile, where I was born, and it was probably the first music that I ever danced to, and it's a very uplifting music. So as we play this one, we bring in the light, and we can begin to visualize a sense of warm light moving through our body, releasing tensions and blockages. And we're going to learn a 5-stroke roll with the hands. So you're going to bring your visualization and your rhythm and whatever works for you. Right? So bring your dominant hand out, the one that you've been leading with when you're drumming. And if you're not sure, it doesn't matter. It's not important. You're going to start and end with the same hand. And it's a 5-stroke roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, 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 boom. boom, 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 boom. Ya, ba, 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 ba. And if I do those 5 notes, I notice that I'm ending with the same hand that I start with. So for me, I'm going right, left, right, left, right. Right, left, right, left, right. And if you're lefty, you start with your left. Doesn't matter which one. So we're going to put that 5-stroke roll into a little groove, a little faster. Boom, boom, a boom. Here's our pulse. 1, 2, and boom, 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 boom. Ha, ha, boom, 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 boom. Good, good, go. Check it, Step into the light. Check it, Step into the light. Step into the light. You can use those words. Step into the light. Ha, ha. Step into the light. And the arms are nice and free. And step into the light. Step into the light. Hey, hey. Can we go a little faster? Ha, ha. Ha, ha. Step into the light. Step into, and notice how my hands are really close to the drum. Same thing if you're on your lap. It's very close. Now what I'm doing is I'm doing a little cross through the midline. This is good for the right and left integration. Ha, ha. Calms the mind. Good, good, go. Check it, Good, good, go. We can say, step into the light. Step into the light. Step into the light. A little twist. Step into the light. And then I begin to visualize the releasing of stress. Like I'm gonna let go of the things that don't serve you. Maybe too much news right now, and it's causing, discomfort. Now you let it go. Ha, ha. Step into the light. Ha, ha. Step into the light. Ha, ha. Step into the light. Ha. Step into the light. Ha, ha. Step into the light. I want to step into the light. Oh yeah, I feel it. Step into the light. foundation. Boom, boom, chicka, ah, hey. Boom, boom. The 5-stroke roll. Buddha, Buddha, boom, chicka, ah, ah. Buddha, Buddha, boom, chicka, ah, ah. Buddha, Buddha, boom, ah, ah. Option add on. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, I feel it. Step into the night. Oh yeah, nice and gentle. Go, 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 go. Step into. If it helps you to say the words, step into the light. Oh yeah, I feel it. Step into the light. Oh yeah, I feel it. And bring your visualization into it. This is an uplift rhythm, a healing rhythm. Breathe it, feel it, play it. Ah, my head. Step into the light. 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 Oh yeah, I feel it. Step into the light. Oh yeah, I feel it. Step into the light. Oh yeah, I feel it. Step into the light. Aha. Step into the light. One more. To the pulse. Boom, boom. To the pulse. Check your heartbeat there. And bring it down. Last one right here. Amazing. So great to drum with you. We're going to sing loving kindness, meditation, and prayer. And we'll do that on the other side so that we can all see each other and put it on gallery view. And this is based on a loving kindness metta meditation. And it's may you be safe, healthy, happy, and at ease. I'm going to go over to the other side and we'll do it together.
Before we sing our chant together, I just want to remind everybody that right afterwards, Pain BC is going to be conducting a very short poll to see how you enjoyed the session. So please stick around for that right after our song. And I'm just actually
I want to see everybody.
going to...
It's so nice to see the faces of everybody that drummed with us.
I'm just going to text you very quickly the words to this, and we'll put you in gallery
Oh,
view.
this is a good time to get on and for all of us to see each other and make eye contact. I'm going to put my glasses on. I see much better with my glasses. Hi. Hi. Can we all do a little wave? Oh, you guys are just beautiful. Hello. Thank you for sharing in the beautiful rhythms together. So the words again for this.
I've just chatted them to you.
Oh, great.
So you're all set there, and we're going to sing together.
And for this one, you can close your eyes. You can do this with drumming along, chanting along, moving along in any way that feels right for you. And we begin this one, we'll do it a few times. And we'll begin this one with sending our prayers to each and every one of us that just shared in this experience. Your prayers matter. And as you're here, you help heal others through your metta and your kindness. So as we're doing this together, you can send your good wishes and prayers to everyone that you just shared the rhythm experience with.
May you be safe, healthy, happy and at ease, free from all suffering, living life in peace, safe, healthy, happy and at ease, free from all suffering, living life in peace.
Let's send out our prayers to all the healthcare providers and grocery workers and all those that are helping sustain us during this time.
May they be safe, healthy, happy and at ease,
peace to your loved ones. May they be safe, healthy, and happy and at ease. And your prayers.
May they be safe, healthy, happy, and at ease. Free from all suffering, living life in peace. Safe, healthy, happy, and at ease. Free from all suffering, living life in peace.
And last one, may I be safe, healthy, happy, and at ease. Living life without suffering, living life in peace. Let's do it.
May I be safe, healthy, happy, and at ease. Free from all suffering, living life in peace. Safe, healthy, happy, and at ease. Free from all suffering, living life in peace.
From our hearts to yours, thank you, Michael, thank you, Benjamin, and thank you all for participating. We couldn't do this without you. Thank you.
Stick around for the poll. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye-bye.